John had always been a shy guy, never daring to ask out the girls he liked, and always playing it safe in his business endeavors. He feared failure, and the mere thought of it paralyzed him. As a result, John was not successful with women, nor was he successful in his business. John's days were filled with monotonous routines, and his life lacked the spark of excitement that he craved. He spent his days working in a dead-end job, dreaming of a better life, but too afraid to take any risks. One day, John stumbled upon a book that would change his life forever. The book was called The Art of Failing Forward, and it spoke about the importance of taking risks, learning from failures, and using them as stepping stones to success. John was inspired by the book and began to apply its teachings to his life. He started by taking small risks, such as asking out a girl he'd been interested in for a while. To his surprise, she said yes, and they began dating. Encouraged by his success, John decided to take a bigger risk and start his own business. He had always dreamed of being an entrepreneur but was too afraid to take the leap. Armed with his newfound inspiration, he started a small online store selling handmade products. At first, the business was slow to take off, and John encountered several setbacks. But he refused to let these failures discourage him and used them as opportunities to learn and improve. He sought out advice from successful entrepreneurs and read books on business strategy and marketing. Slowly but surely, John's business began to grow. His handmade products gained a following, and he soon found himself making more money than he ever had before. He even had to hire employees to keep up with the demand. With his newfound success, John's confidence grew, and he began to take even bigger risks. He invested in stocks, started a new business venture, and even traveled the world, experiencing new cultures and meeting new people. Looking back, John couldn't believe how far he had come. From a shy and fearful man who was afraid to take risks, he had become a confident and successful entrepreneur who was unafraid of failure. He knew that without the inspiration he had found in the art of failing forward, he would still be stuck in his old ways, dreaming of a better life, but too afraid to take any risks. John's story is not only inspiring but also motivational. It shows us that success is not always about talent or luck, but about perseverance, determination, and the willingness to take risks. John's fear of failure had held him back for years, but the moment he decided to take a chance, his life changed for the better. He discovered that failure was not something to be feared, but a necessary part of the journey towards success. Through his failures, John learned valuable lessons that he wouldn't have learned otherwise. He discovered his strengths and weaknesses, honed his skills, and developed a growth mindset that allowed him to adapt and thrive in any situation. John's story teaches us that no matter how many times we fail, it's never too late to pick ourselves up and keep moving forward. Success is not a destination but a journey, and every failure is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. So, if you're feeling stuck, afraid, or unsure of yourself, remember John's story. Remember that failure is not the end but the beginning of a new chapter. Remember that success is not about being perfect but about being willing to try. Fail and try again. Take a chance, follow your dreams, and don't be afraid to fail. You never know where your journey will take you, but one thing is for sure: if you keep moving forward, you'll get there eventually.